are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Cuturally Dope Show. Cause we culturally dope. Sisters doing it for the culture.
Right, what up, what up? I'm NeShanta.
And I'm Tip.
Ladies and gentle thoughts, niggas and friends, saints and ain'ts, gather around for another dope show. It's the Culturally Dope Show, and we are here to catch up on some things. Before we get started, how was your week, sister?
It was, it was actually all right. I done had a week, I'm about like the weather this week. Up, down, and all over the place.
Okay.
Hot and cold, in between.
Sound like menopause a little bit.
Hey.
Okay.
I mean,
all right. Okay. All right. So my week was a pretty good week. I took my mom out of town for her birthday. This was my first time spending her birthday with her in I probably can't even remember years. Like years upon years upon years. We had a pretty decent trip, and then on the flight back, got into it with some Wahite people. I did good to keep myself together because I did not want to end up on the no-fly list.
No, because we got places to go and things to do, baby.
We got places to go. However, that white privilege, definitely privileged, and they ended up getting their ass escorted off of the plane.
Well, apparently it did not privilege
All
like
right.
they thought it was.
Made me feel real good about myself. Stand them up and get them out of here.
You should have said, that was the end of the line, bucko.
Hey,
at the end of the line, bucko, I draw the line. Steve, out of here.
All right, so if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, then you don't know. We start off each show with a culture moment and a dope moment. This is just doing some good things before we get into the ratchery of it all. And before we get into that, we'd like to tell you guys happy day after hump day. Truly hope that you had somebody to hump.
And if you didn't, hump yourself. Or like Mama Joy said, fuck yourself.
Oh my God, my mom is so inappropriate. All right, so the culture moment for this week, although we both agree, both of us, two of us agree that this is just pandering to the Negroes because election time is nearing, we still want to give a congratulations to Gladys Knight for being honored at the White House. She received the National Medal of Art, which is the highest award given to artists. How you feel about that?
I mean, again, we definitely thought it was a little pandering,
Absolutely.
but congratulations to her. Congratulations to Auntie Gladys.
Auntie Gladys done had some work done, baby. She was looking
baby, sis
young in the face,
and young and tight and me.
I'm gonna tell you what wasn't young. That walk, she still got that. She didn't get no operation on that old lady walk because she had a little hunch and whatnot.
It was a little hump.
Yeah, it was
and
a little
then, honestly, I'm still blown by how she let her son kill the restaurant.
Yeah, because they had the best sweet potato cheesecake.
It was the chicken and the waffles for me, baby.
Oh my God, that was a treasure. All
Not
right,
the one downtown, the one over there, in Lithonia.
I like the one downtown.
I
too.
did not like that one.
I didn't like the one in Cascade.
I didn't like the one. I didn't have the one in Cascade, but I
Yeah.
definitely had the one in Lithonia.
All right, so next is our dope moment. We're talking about Jimmy Lee Day. He is a music teacher out of Colorado. He has been named the first Black Teacher of the Year. He is a middle school band director and instrumental music teacher, and he has been teaching for 13 years. The fact that he is the first Black to ever receive this award is just mind-boggling that we're still the first at
We're still doing the first. We are still
very
doing
many things.
a lot of the first.
Yeah.
And it kind of disturbs me, especially coming from a teacher background.
It's hella disturbing that the first Black person, out of all the years of this school being established, out of all the years of schools being established in Colorado, period, this is the first Black person to win this award. Congratulations to Mr. Jimmy Lee Day. I'm sure if they gave it to you, it was much, much, much.
I feel like, and they may have, I could be wrong. They may have just given it to him because
Could be.
You know,
They're doing a lot of pandering these days.
You know how jobs have a quota.
Yeah, you got to
meet the quota.
Absolutely.
We got to give the blacks one.
Hey, it's time for the Negroes to get
Negroes got to win.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so before we get into the ratchery, we're going to do our RIPs and congratulations. We want to congratulate Diddy and Tyler Perry on their efforts to own majority stake in BET. While the deal has not been fleshed out yet, we have our fingers crossed. These are two very black men who have their finger on the pulse of everything in the culture. So we're wishing them all the best and congratulations. Congratulations to Tamar on her engagement.
I don't have much to say about
That's
that.
all I had on
people know. How long they been knowing each other? 2 seconds.
They got engaged after 3 weeks, but they were filming the show, so I think it's been close to a year that they've been together at this point.
So what's the point of watching the show now?
That's my thing. Why would I watch?
I wasn't gonna watch anyway, but I mean,
and this fella has 5 kids, 4 different baby mamas.
Good day.
Yeah,
good day.
And he's Wahite for the people who don't know.
I mean, does he look? I mean, is he? I don't know.
I mean,
is it worth the pink meat?
He gives very much. I went to school with the blacks.
I don't care nothing about that.
And he has this little swoop-de-doo in his hair that says, "Do you know who my father is?" So it's like he's like partial Connor, partial Conrad. I don't know. Like,
so he don't give a rat's ass.
He doesn't give a rat's ass. Okay. Jack.
Bucko.
Okay. Congrats to Cardi B on winning the appeal against Tasha K. Tasha K just blew a whole bunch of money that she really could have been already paying Cardi B back with. Yeah. Because she filed to have
an appeal,
and she lost. Congrats to Jay Morant. Am I saying it right?
Jay Morant, yeah.
Jay Morant on his return to the game.
My boy gritted out there on the court.
I don't feel as though he should have been suspended.
No, I won't say 8 games. You know, if they had to suspend 8 games,
that I felt like that was a little much.
That was a whole lot
for something that's legal
and something that's his.
Yeah, and something that's his.
I'm like, damn, the man was drunk in the back of a strip club looking at ass shape.
Now that he had to go on like, no, I don't have a drinking part. It's just so much. The tap dancing and pussy popping that they make these celebrities go through. Just give me the money and let me stay in the background because it's just too much. You can't do or say anything.
Nothing. No things can be said
without
or done.
Being scrutinized. So, RIP to Lance Reddick from The Wire. He passed away at the age of 60, allegedly from natural causes. And last but not least, RIP to Krishan Rock's self-esteem.
Good day. And by good day, I mean I'm about to leave you. You're gonna do the show by yourself.
No. Okay. Don't leave. Please don't go. You heard that? I had a little vibrato.
You gave it a little
shink that
a little rumpa boom.
This girl, after this man drug her for absolute filth on the internet, embarrassed her by showing all the dirty clothes, which were mostly his.
It dirty shit stained clothes. Let's not leave that out because it was skids in those.
That girl went back. She on the internet crying and
washing clothes.
And that baby ain't got no self-esteem. It's either that or we're all as the world. We're all being punked.
I'm not because I'm not following the food.
No, I'm not subscribing.
Somebody said they thought she was really gonna do a RIP. They really was waiting on another RIP.
Oh, I did to the self-esteem, baby, because it is dead to bed. Okay,
hello,
ain't no more left. All right, so let's hop into the trending culture. Aunties gone wild. That's what we call in this segment. Because y'all favorite aunties are on social media wilding.
First of all, acting like these young folks. That's what they on here doing.
And for me, I mean, we haven't got into the meats and potatoes of it yet, but for me, Tamar is always talking about how she's changed. And I like Tamar. I'll be honest. I'm one of those people who like her.
You definitely are a Tay fan.
It's running low. She runs me low. She runs me very low. Okay, so for those of you who have not been on social media or are living under a Brock.
What they living under?
A Brock.
A Brock.
Shut your
ass up. You guys are living under Brock.
You guys are living under Brock.
Under a Brock. Use that one.
There is tension amongst the aunties, and no, it's not over who's cooking the mac and cheese for Sunday dinner. Recently, Tamar went on Watch What Happens Live, and she was asked about a previous post where she said that a peach and her husband had threatened her, right? First of all, if you're going to put some shit out there like that, just tell it. Because you being vague and we got to play a guessing
but
game.
You knew what
and all
that
of
was,
stuff.
though.
Exactly.
That was a whole build up. Now I'm, they want to know. The people want to know.
The people want to know, but that was like months ago, though.
Yeah, but she had been. I feel like they waited until it was time. Don't you say she got a new song or something?
New song, new show. Okay, so while she was on Watch What Happened Live, one of the callers asked her about who it actually was. And Tamar didn't outright say it, but when she was asked if it was Eva, she said no. And when it got to Andy asking about, first of all, Andy is a one messy queen.
He is one piece of petty because he was like, is it a
full-fledged housewife?
Yeah, is it a housewife? And she's like, yes, a housewife. You know how she has to do it.
Extra.
Me. Spare me.
So the saddest part about this for me is Tamar was just announced her engagement. She just had a new single drop. People have been waiting on her music because one thing she can do, dramatic and petty, is all. She can sing her throat off.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
What?
Somebody online said it's a big rock.
Yes, whoever that is, shut your pie hole. Yes, that's exactly what a Brock is. It's a big old rock. But this beef is getting more traction than her actual new single,
and I feel like that's
her new show.
That's what she's glad.
And
she
her
like
engagement.
that though.
I hate it for her. So Tamar was asked on Dish Nation about the Carlos King stealing the rights to Escape's story, right? Now, she was on Dish Nation. She was acting as one of the hosts. So, on one hand, if they ask you a question, you answer the question because that's a part of your job and you were asked the question. On another hand, you know that you and Candy have been on Brocks.
They've been on Brocks.
They've been on rocky roads for a very long time. So you could have treaded lightly, a little more lightly than she did.
Yeah.
So Candy didn't like that. We know that Candy as well is petty.
Petty as a fool because baby, that during Wednesday post gave me everything I needed.
The crazy thing is Candy's in two beefs this week. I thought when I saw the post that it was about SWV. No, Latasha. I thought it was Latasha. Okay. So anyway, long story short, they got into it backstage. Tamar did not know that Candy was pissed. She went to go hug Candy. Candy was like, I don't F with you, blah, blah, blah. And then Todd came up and said something like, you know what it is. Tamar took that as a threat. That's not a threat. Now, I'm not one of those people who likes the victim shame, but that just was not a threat. You know what it is. You took that as he was going to kick your ass because you know what it is. So now she's making this big deal about it. Oh, her husband threatened me, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's just too much to get into because it's uber dramatic, and I feel like it doesn't necessarily hold any weight. People know Candy to be a solid individual. People know Tamar to be dramatic.
And messy.
And messy. So one thing they're going to do is side with Candy.
Of course.
Which is what they've done. Now on to the next beef. SWV is beefing with Escape.
And they on the whole show together.
And they're also beefing within the group. Escape needs more understanding because these heifers cannot seem to get it together.
They need to escape the foolishness.
I got a cough. I'm sorry.
Do your thing.
Take it from here.
Y'all know. All right. Anyway, as Sean was saying, as Sean, hey, yeah, as Sean take a cough, drink some water. Allergies, guys. Don't even think. You know, the vid is still around, but it's not that. It's just allergies. Whew. Anyway, all right. As Sean was saying, SWV Escape beefing amongst themselves and then amongst each other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got it.
Take it because I followed it, but I ain't really bested.
Okay, so here's the thing. They wanted to do a tour. The tour is likely not going to happen because everybody is busy and they can't get into who's going to get paid more and who's going to headline. So someone suggested, let's just do one night only.
But where though?
Somewhere, I don't know, probably Atlanta, because that's where most of them are.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, how can you just do a one nighter?
Yeah, and then like SWV comes up here to record and stuff, so it's probably.
But what place is gonna be big enough? Because people are gonna maybe fly in and do all that type of stuff. So one night,
maybe they could do one night, 2 shows. I don't know. Okay. I'm not their management.
You're right. You're right. I did ask you something like you were gonna know all the answers.
So in the 90s, SWV was the bigger act, right? That's all true. Know that.
We all know that.
However, Escape has Tiny, and Escape also has Candy. And these two have created a wave that SWV cannot compete with, period.
In today's day.
Yes.
I mean, just what it is.
Now, we're going to get into it after this commercial break and after I cough. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Culturally Dope Show right here on Hits 92.3. Ooh, I can't.
Every day I'm living. Hit him with the shit. Got a freeze on my leg. Got a cool on my wrist. Got a bag in my pocket. On my hip is a rock. Get the dick cause you jack in. If I get it cause you top and wow. It's a puppy in the beat. Come on, pull up his dick. Tryna get it in your pretty squad. We're turning that back. We're going hard. He said I'm a bad and trips out. Papa the body. I'm getting cow. I'm living my life feeling like a bastard. Ain't too many hands. I'm right now. Wait, another side. I do what I want to do. What you can, what you doing, and then I do through the year. I'm all about money, let's get this clear. And my niggas, that's where we get money too. Flexing on niggas like what it do. Falling on through the gear like it's nothing to. We're acting like we sound when Nike just do. When I get a beat, diamonds on my neck. Rolling in the beat, I'm money over here. I got bitches over here. Man, I'm flexing on these niggas. I can do this all year. Bitch, I won't believe it. Bitch, I won't believe it. Yeah. Bitch, I won't believe it. Bitch, I won't believe it. And I'm dead, and I'm cleaner than a bitch. That means red, what's it drip? On that gas, nice shit. And I'm with you, bitch. And you probably on my dick. Jumping like a rubber stick. Nigga, you know I never did. Yeah. Turned up, the beat don't put on my vibe. Shawty got mad at me, cause I told her that she wasn't my time. Get to the plate, every time like a baby. Cause I brought my city, everybody fucking with me, and I'm coming from the west side. So you know how I feel, I turn this shit up and do where did they go. When I stuck in it, know I begin to go in. Doing so many drugs I can't remember. 2 days up when they come cold in December, you started over me, you know I'm a winner,
You're tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Go over to your Play Store and download Hits 92.3. Don't want to miss your favorite show? Click that tab in the top left-hand corner and set the alarm. You'll never miss another episode. Love all of the shows and can't decide? Just scroll down and rate Hits 92.3 and also leave a message for your favorite radio personality, letting them know what an amazing job they're doing. While you're at it, go over to our Instagram page and follow us on Hits 92.3.
All right, y'all. Me and my throat and me and my sister are back.
Hey, we're not gonna do that, y'all. Not me and my throat.
Welcome back to the Hits. I am discombobulated. Welcome back to the Culturally Dope Show right here on Hits 92.3. We left off talking about Aunties Gone Wild, SWV versus Escape. So, what we were talking about when we left off the show, SWV was the bigger deal in the 90s. I get it. They sold more records. I think they sold 30 million. Escape sold maybe like 7 or 10. But here's the thing. Escape has more visibility. They're more likable and they're more relatable to all generations at this point because they've been on TV. So Candy and Tiny have done a good job. If we just be completely honest, Tiny and Candy have revived the careers of both Escape and SWV.
I mean, if we just be real,
because if they were not for those
they
two,
definitely carried them on their back.
Yeah, there would not be a versus. If there were no verses, these two wouldn't have come back. So, with that being said, it's business. I do understand that Escape is used to charging a certain amount for their shows. SWV charges a lot less. And also, SWV tours a lot more. So a lot of people have already seen them, and they're not going to pay to see them again.
Because they're not giving us nothing new.
Nothing new.
It's only so many times you can rain down on me.
And I'm just tired of being weak. I want to, I want to be strong. Okay? So, I do feel as though if it's only for one night, I think that they could do a co-headline thing. I think they could. I know that it's gonna shut up. I know that some money is gonna be lost, but if we think about it, the two people who were making the bigger deal about it, Candy and Tiny, are the ones who got the most money out of everybody.
You know how Candy and Tiny are about their coin.
I do.
Both of them are fooled by their coin.
Tiny's face on this show.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Good God.
Come on now.
Before we get off of the aunties, can we talk about how Shannon Sharp had them big wide fingers?
Let me tell you
stretched
something.
Out across Candy.
Stretched upon Candy's ass cheek and hip.
She was trying her best not to make it an awkward
and
situation.
Whoever from the side was like, oh, hell no, don't get this.
Yes, it was so awkward. And I could tell that she was really trying to just not go there with him. But she crawled inside of herself.
She definitely crawled inside
imagine
of herself.
as a husband, you seeing this big burly niggas, and Todd ain't but 3'19". This big burly nigga's hands stretched out across your wife's hips and ass.
Hips and legs and hips and body.
And Candy got some body.
She do, and he put his hands all over it. My hands all over your body, babe. Hey, speaking of that, because that's Keith Sweat, did you see him?
No.
Looking nasty on stage.
Because he's an old man.
Keith Sweat was real sweaty on stage.
They still be trying to keep it together for the old
Between
thoughts. Smokey Robinson. Smokey had that red silk satin suit on, baby.
Baby, Smokey thought the girls and the guys were gonna be here for everything.
No, sir. If you don't sit them old ass hip thrusts
Sir,
down.
if we wasn't here for Genuine, we're not gonna be here for you.
No. Well, Genuine head looked enormous in that video. Okay, we're gonna move along.
Look quiet,
the next our next segment, we're calling it Tekashi 911. Yikes. Tekashi 6ix9ine was brutally attacked.
We gonna say brutally attacked? Allegedly brutally attacked?
We saw the video. Do we still have to say allegedly?
Yeah, because it gave Jesse Smollett.
I mean, it was very much Jesse, but the boy did get his ribs kicked in.
Yeah, but it gave stage in Jesse Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Okay, so allegedly Tekashi 6ix9ine was brutally attacked and jumped down to the local LA Fitness after coming out of the sauna. A lot of people think it was fake. A lot of people think that he's been out of the spotlight for a very long time and he needed a little bit of attention.
Yeah, he's a clout monster.
Yeah, he's a clout monster, but I'm going to tell you something. I need some attention in another way outside of a nigga kicking me in my throat.
Let me tell you something. I don't want it never that way.
Ever. And then he came running out of there with his panties on He was flailing around on the floor, kicking. He looked like a cockroach that had just been sprayed with raid.
He did like a roach.
He was on that back flailing, wasn't he?
He did like a roach.
It was a sad sight to see because he talks all of that shit online about how he's this and he's that and he's that. Sir, you're nothing.
I never thought he was.
No.
I couldn't see him getting his ass tapped on several occasions. I just felt like
tapped.
This particular time, sir, you should have paid one of your cousins to go to the gym with you.
You should have paid somebody because a lot of people are like, why is he at the gym by himself? Da, da, da. That man has run out of money. When he came out of jail, he had around the clock security every single day. When was the last time Tekashi had a hit?
My boy was parked in the handicap spot.
Them colorful lace fronts ain't selling. Nicki Minaj stopped answering the phone.
Ah, damn.
Instagram stopped paying him for his videos. So where the money coming from?
I told you he need to go ahead and sell the paint splatter, Lambo.
Either that or get an OnlyFans. Somebody would like to see it.
Somebody probably would.
Hey,
you know,
yikes.
After seeing the video, he could probably put that on OnlyFans and just get his ass whooped quite often. Because I didn't understand the guy who whooped his ass or the people. First of all, everybody on this clout shit stresses me out.
Yeah, because this man allegedly just got out of prison.
Just got out, then recorded yourself beating his ass.
It's clout. You know what they say, they do anything for the clout.
And which is why I don't believe it.
Yeah. All right. So I know you see it.
I know you see it.
I know you see it. So if y'all have not heard, Megan James tried to play in
Give them who Megan James is, because we don't even know who that is.
Megan James. First of all, she spells her name Mehgan.
Can't be trusted.
That's already wrong.
Can't be trusted.
She picks pockets on the side. She was on the Bad Girls Club. That's all I know. That's all I know her from. She was on the Bad Girls Club. She's a pretty girl. She now has a podcast.
Everybody has a podcast.
Everybody has a podcast. I saw a comment that said, I wish the Guitar Center would stop selling podcasts.
And I definitely say, I wish Amazon would stop selling it.
As well. So, Jacques was on her podcast, right? She had the audacity to look this man in his black ass face and ask him how he has sustained a 20-year career with only one hit.
One hit?
She reduced my boy Jacques to having one hit.
One hit.
Now, he hasn't had a hit in a while, but when Jacques was popping, he had us in a chokehold. Like, let's just be... Friend, do you want to run down the list of Jacques hits?
We really could go there.
Okay, you start. We
started with I know you see it.
I know you see it.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Get Like Me. Stunting is a habit. Get like me. Have you ever seen a Chevy with a Get Like Me?
You know mine.
What's yours?
Meet me at the trail.
Hey,
it's going down. Meet me at the mall. It's going down.
Okay, my favorite. Oh, I need a little liquor boy. Fake ID, can't get a club liquor boy. Remember me from school? Hell no, you get no little liquor boy. You mean to tell me you really thought Jacques had one hit? Go. What?
And I'm trying to get a juice box wet.
So fly.
He was a feature, but I mean, he had a main part on that song.
Oh, what was my favorite part on that song? Damn. Okay, I'm not.
I mean, he had a few, but she played in his face. Jacques don't have a whole salon. Like, Jacques ain't selling lace fronts, because if he ain't, he probably should. Because my bro changes his hairs up every week. Because he was just bald and blonde.
Not only that, Jacques has a radio show.
Poppin' radio show.
He's on Love and Hip Hop. He's married to a lawyer. And he wears big old jeans.
He definitely wears big old jeans. I thought the boy was CeeLo Green one day.
Man, remember we saw him at that event? Sir, if you don't put a fucking cuff or a hem or something in them britches, you look a mess.
First of all, I thought the nigga was a wizard. I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
He came.
Sir walked up to me.
Bippity boppity boo, bitch.
You know who I am. I don't.
And she was dead serious, y'all.
Me. Hi. Me. Bye. All
right. So she really did play in his face. But the thing that made it even worse is that she went on social media and doubled down. She said that she doesn't understand why everybody's panties are in a bunch. Funny Marco does stuff like that all the time. But here's the thing, baby, you're not Marco, nor are you funny.
Neither and one.
You were dead serious, and you disrespect. Like I said, he may not have hits now, but Jacques is a legend in these streets.
I don't care what party, what place you at. If you turn on, it's going down. It's going the fuck down.
And it came with a dance. You don't like a song that comes with a dance.
And a simple dance at that.
Everybody can do it.
You can even add a lean with it, rock with it in there, but you know what it is.
You see
come on. Get it to him. That's it. And then you gotta say the
If you watch it on YouTube, I hope you joined in.
I hope you joined in.
Because it happened. All right. Okay. Yeah, so I think she owes him an apology, but she did give him one. It was just like real backhanded.
Yeah, backhanded. After you knew you were loud and down wrong.
Exactly. Once people corrected your ass. But my thing is, if you're going to have a podcast, a radio show, whatever you're going to have, research your people before they come on the show. Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm getting shut down.
Don't embarrass yourself by having people come on your show and you know nothing about them. And then it looked like you playing in their face. Like, that wasn't cool at all.
Then you tried to roll it back. Like, oh, I knew. I was just...
You didn't know.
You didn't.
You didn't know.
No, you didn't.
You didn't know.
No, you didn't.
All right, y'all. The orange man avoids the orange jumpsuit.
And let's just keep it at the orange man. Let's not say the orange man name. You guys know who the Cheeto fellow is.
Yeah. The one with the bad lace front.
Yeah. Yeah. With the swoosh. The swoosh bang.
Yeah. So,
and then the body right here in the top.
Yeah. So he came out last week and said that he would be getting arrested on Tuesday. However, it is very likely on today that he is somewhere in a pleated front khaki playing golf with his bang flapping in the wind. Why do I say that? Because a bomb threat came through. During the time of the $250 million investigation, a bomb threat was called in. It was later determined that it was not credible.
Well, of course. I mean, he told the people to do all that you can. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I just do not. Let me tell you something. If this was Barack, he would be in jail serving live for the stuff that Trump has done.
For the stuff that the orange man has done.
He would have been in there giving away his cornbread.
You are not going to get me locked off of this place.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
There you go.
Did I say it?
Yes.
Who did I say?
And you too?
Oh.
I'm not on camera. You don't have to be on the mic. They can hear you on here. Is this camera on me?
Oh, my bad. But I don't think he's going to get arrested. I think he is going to continue to skate around and they're going to let it go. And he's going to be able to run again. Speaking of run again, did you hear that Joe Exotica is running for president from jail?
Girl, carry on. Next.
Okay, we had to stay down right there. Sorry.
Then you see I look straight ahead.
What is that about? The U.S. of you know what is a joke at this point. All right, we're moving along to H.
Right along.
H2 no. A Michigan judge has awarded $626 million settlement to the victims of the Flint water crisis. Y'all, this crisis began in 2014. This comes 2 years after a preliminary approval. As of right now, we know the $600 million is going to the state, $20 million to the city, from the state, $20 million from the city, $5 million from a local hospital, $1.5 million from Rowe Professional Services. This is way overdue because why these people don't have no water?
Yeah, because since 2014.
Since 2014.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Got the cough now.
Got you.
Hey, nope. Anyway.
The Shigela's going around, guys. Something on your lip.
No bump on your ass in a minute.
The mic has already done it 3 times.
Hey, I know. Why would you bring it up and you know I laugh every time?
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
First of all, y'all talking about how you divvying the damn money and where the money coming from. First, give these people some damn clean ass water.
Yes.
One, I understand the settlement. I'm glad for it. But what about the water situation?
What about the water? Because the money
you're giving them the money to go buy some more damn water
some
from
more
somewhere
bottled
else.
water.
Jeez, we're talking about since 2014.
Do you know how many things have happened? How many things
baby?
have been fixed, repaired, or broken and like it's so much stuff that has happened since 2014.
Since 2014.
You can't tell me that it took this long to get to this point. But you're giving, like you said, they're giving away the money, but they still don't have. They're still not going to have clean water.
No,
when
and
does
then,
the water situation actually get fixed?
Then with the settlement, they're telling you what percentages should go where and what percentages will go where.
Okay.
So child care and child services will get the majority of the
80%,
money.
They get
80% of the settlement going to claims of children exposed. 2% will go to special education services. 18% go to adults and property damage, and the remaining 1% will go to business losses. 2014, you know how much business I done damn lost, and you only gonna give me 1%?
Just imagine people who own restaurants.
Oh my God!
Have to probably wash their dishes in bottled water. They can't. 1% is not even nearly enough for what these people have had to endure. 2014.
Nope. Stop playing
in the people's face, because that's exactly what they doing. All right, y'all. Woo, here we go. Y'all remember that Juvenile song?
That outside dick keep them hoes sick. Like, oh, I like it like that. She working that. Okay, anyway.
Apparently that inside dick
keep them hoes even sicker.
Because Kawana Jenkins.
Her name Kawana Jenkins.
That's just first.
Let's start with that.
That's just first. A 36-year-old correction officer out of Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, has been charged with about 12 charges for inappropriate behavior with male inmates. Okay, before we jump into this, is it not outside dick that you can get?
Apparently not. There was a piece of homeless outside dick she could have got.
Some kind of dick outside of the inmate dick. Now you putting your life at jeopardy. You putting your career at jeopardy for a nigga who can't do anything for you. What is he in there doing? Making you
did something for her. He did put his fingers in her damn mouth.
Did you see that video?
Y'all, if you haven't seen the video, I don't encourage you to go watch it, go watch it.
I don't suggest you go watch it, because this inmate had his nasty
booty fingers
in this lady's mouth.
I can only imagine the places those fingers have gone before it slid up in her mouth.
Because I don't know, so I don't want to sound ignorant, but I just can't see people that are in jail having the ability to be as clean as somebody outside of jail.
Let me tell you something.
So
I don't care about that part. My part is he's in jail and you're going to lose your damn job for sucking jail ass fingers.
And jail ass, you know, tallywhacker.
Right. Oh my God.
Monkey meat.
First of all, the video disturbed me because he slid those crusty ass fingers up there to her mouth and she willingly.
But let's talk about how she got caught. She got caught because she snuck him in a phone.
She snuck him in a booty phone.
And he was recording. he was recording
from down low.
Yeah, their happenings. And they did a shakedown. The phone was confiscated and boom.
He shook her ass down.
There go her dumb ass on the phone sucking fingers.
Finger licking good.
And it wasn't a thumb. Okay.
Is this camera on me?
Kawana, 12 charges, 5 counts of violation of oath, 5 counts of reckless conduct, 2 counts of cruelty to inmate.
Hold on.
Cruelty, you know that I was researching and I came across something that said that COs that have sex with inmates is considered rape. Yeah.
What am I? What's her name?
Even though he gave it to her good.
It's me, Lady T said, you knew they had her working too many overtime hours. Yes, baby, because she was at work more than she was on the streets. So she said, I'm going to get this meat where I'm at. I'm going to get this work meat.
I mean, but what would make you be like, you know what? That is one fine looking locked up nigga.
Let me tell you something. Whatever she said, I can't get past the fingers. What would make you say, you know what, stick those fingers in this mouth? I'm still disturbed about the fingers in the mouth.
Fred, some people like sucking fingers.
On the outside, damn it. That's one thing about it. I'm not sucking your fucking jail fingers. And what was he doing in your office? So was he on like cleanup duty?
He might have been on clean, or she might have just let him out. You know, might have been the middle of the night. She slid him out while everybody else was asleep.
Nope. All I can think about is the fingers.
Where's the rest of the people? Where are the other correctional officers?
Not in there looking at her.
While you
fingers.
are getting your back blown out from a nigga who eats
Let me tell you
cornbread
something.
and ketchup.
All I can say is if that would have been me, post a video of me getting my back blown out, not me sucking fingers. I'm not getting past that. I'm sorry.
You want your mama to see you. You rather your mama see you get
Bend
back
the fuck over than sucking somebody's nasty ass mechanic fingers.
How you know he might be the cook?
I don't want them fingers.
That man may make a nasty piece of cornbread and ketchup surprise.
That man cooks hash on a fucking iron. That fucking grilled cheese on an iron, and I don't want his fingers in my mouth.
That man mixes noodles and Cheetos together.
That man was just jacking out to a Fifi. I don't want those fingers in my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get past the fingers in the mouth.
You know what? We got to get past this segment.
You're right.
Because you can't. You got to calm down.
We got to go. Because
you got to breathe.
Y'all didn't see.
It's not your mouth, big dog. If he didn't come towards your mouth like this.
Look, you see how shell-shocked I am? You see how shell-shocked I am? I don't want outside fingers in my mouth no more. I didn't really want them before. I damn sure don't want them now.
If they clean fingers.
Fuck all that. I don't know what you do with your fingers. People doing a lot of shit out here on these streets now.
It's not like the nigga is coming in from a hard day's work and like,
I'm
not talking about him. I'm talking about in general. Other people like other
Fuck
things.
all that. I gotta see you wash your fingers like I gotta see you wash your hands. He snaked up there too. Like he snaked and she went down to get him. Me. Oh. I was so disturbed by that
She
video.
looked like she used to sit in, she went to school in the little trailer in the back of the
Man,
anyway.
that was worse.
She looked a little slow. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Apparently that man wanted 3 hots and a twat.
Oh,
that's what that man
That
wanted.
man got 3 hots and a twat.
And a twat. And now her ass is locked up.
And she's also hello. Now she got lady fingers in her mouth. All right, moving.
She can't let the fingers go, guys.
I cannot let the fingers go.
I don't understand.
The fingers bothered me to no end.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, moving right along. Our next segment is the group chat. In the group chat, we talk about things that we would normally talk about in the group chat, but we're going to share our group chat with you guys, all right? I told you about it earlier. If you were tuning in, you already know what the group chat is about. Well, no, I told y'all about the culture debate.
Yeah, you
But you're right. The group chat today, new mom madness. All right. So a couple of videos circulated this week of Summer Walker's daughter Bubbles beating the shit out of her. Okay, let's just talk about it.
Summer's ass.
And we not talking about one of these. We talking about pop, 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 pop.
And then she wrapped. Did you see when she wrapped her hand around Summer's hair?
In that hair and pulled? No, baby. I'd have dropped her. I'd have dropped her ass.
She wasn't gonna let go. She would have been dangling by that bitch's lace
front. Let me tell you something. I'd have let that damn bow hole go.
No, I'd have beat the shit out of her little ass.
While she was hanging from my wig.
What you're not gonna do is be hitting on me. She's probably mad because they fucking named her Bubbles.
Okay, that's number one.
I'd be upset.
That's
you
number
named
one.
me after Michael Jackson's monkey, lady.
Oh my God.
That's what you thought I wanted to be. Bubbles. That's what you
and
thought.
Then and then she's sick of the fucking emoji over her fucking face.
Yeah, because we already know what she looks like.
what she looked like. I was talking to Nikki earlier. I hope they take a picture and put it on top of the damn emoji face and have it swimming around like they have the damn emoji swimming around.
Because it doesn't make sense. Like she started off, I don't want anybody to see my baby. Then she saw the baby. Then she posted the baby. Then she went back to the hearts. Then the daddy showed the baby, and she still putting hearts over the girl face. The girl was coming down the slide, and the heart was doing like this, trying to keep up
as
her
she was
face.
getting her ass whooped, that fucking thing was on her face too. And then she did it the other day when she's singing in her face. Then you come out and say she did that because she don't like loud noise. Well, why in the fuck would you sing loudly in her face? So she showed you what loud noise will do to her. Get your ass slapped.
Get that baby tested, because most kids like that don't like loud noises or
maybe on the spectrum.
Yeah. So I suggest, instead of posting these videos laughing at her, get her tested. Because one, it's not funny.
It ain't never been funny, because I tell you, Nathan had one chance with that. He hit me one time and I said, oh, okay, this is what we doing. I knocked his ass out. I showed him, okay.
But he never tried it.
But he tried it once.
He never tried it.
I don't know what made him try. Maybe Caillou. You know, he's in the Caillou era.
Yeah.
So he watched that Caillou shit. Caillou got his ass knocked out, and he said, fuck that white head, baby. That white bald head, baby. I'm not doing that never again.
I just don't understand the amusement behind it. And you're laughing like it's funny. Now, if you keep this behavior up, when Summer gets 7 and she starts
Bubbles get 7.
What I call something? Yeah, when Bubbles gets 7, she starts jaw jacking your ass or popping your bubble. Then see how you do it.
Okay. And she start popping your bubble?
Yeah.
Moving right along to the culture debate, guys.
I don't see where I went wrong.
You don't?
I just don't.
Is this camera on me? All right. Going back to the culture debate. I told you guys. Trending here right on TikTok. The guy broke up. Him and the chick broke up. Yep. He stole her YSL bag. You give it to your current boo. You know, the question. What's the question, Sean?
So the question is, would you be upset if your new boo gave you a re-gifted bag from his old boo?
And would you keep it or would you give it back? Like, what's up? What's tea?
Why would you give me something that belonged to your old lady? I don't want that.
Yeah, no, because I'm bringing that spirit over here. Because that relationship ended. So I damn sure don't want that ended ass relationship spirit over here.
It's a purse. That bitch might be nasty. It might be peppermints at the bottom of the purse with no wrappers on them.
Lashes.
Like, it could be lashes. You know how some ladies put ink pens in their purse with no top. It could be ink pen marks. And I don't want that. If you can't afford to get me my own, that's fine, big dog. You can
go to the Metro Mart and get me one.
You can go to the Metro Mart. You can order one from the local DH.
Well, he could have got a Brandon Blackwood.
Or you can get a Brandon Blackwood. Or you can get a Kurt Geiger. You can get something that's in your budget. Hell, you can go to the local Value Village, Goodwill, Last Chance Thrift.
He could have gave me one of his grandma's purses.
Right, and give me an old nasty piece of Jessica Simpson.
With church candy in it.
The strawberry ones.
Please and thank you, Peach. You had a pen and a little butterscotch because I like the little butterscotch in my life. Please, butterscotch.
No,
me.
It was nothing like that strawberry. Once you get the salt,
you bite it and bit, and it oozes out of your mouth.
Ooh, it just
see, you've been nasty. You've been nasty your whole life.
Been nasty my whole
life. You've been nasty your whole life.
Stuff just oozing out in your mouth. Ow! You see what I did there?
All right, y'all. Last segment. It's the culture quote. We talked about a little slow motion earlier. Slow motion is better than no motion. Mm-hmm. So don't let the people tell you not to do the thing that you've been wanting to do. Because even if it starts slow, go ahead and do it.
Unless it's rapping and you over 30.
Yeah.
If it's rapping and you over 30, wrap that shit up. Because we've had enough. We don't want it. You haven't made it in this time.
It's a mistake.
Yeah. Pop. Just let that shit go. Everything else, slow motion is better than no motion.
Yeah, slow motion better than no motion. Yeah. Even sex. Okay. All right.
I'd rather enjoy.
I'd rather enjoy a lot of slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Buddy,
don't you rabbit. Okay.
All right. Before it goes too far, we're going to get off of this air.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Culturally Dope Show right here on Hits 92.3. I'm NeShanta.
And I'm Tip.
And guess what? Yesterday was the day after hump day. We truly hope you had somebody to hump. And if you didn't,
hump yourself.
And suck it easy.
Or suck it hard. If you can't suck it easy, just suck it hard.
You know. All right.
We'll holler. Yeah, we always gonna go too far.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
The Culturally Dope Show. Cause we culturally dope. Sisters doing it for the culture.